Hi everyone. Today we're going to talk about listening and how important it is to listen and how we know when someone's listening to us and how we can show others that we're listening to them. So this book is called Are You Listening, Jack? And it's written by Ellen Garcia and illustrated by Julia Patton. Why don't you have your coat on, Jack? Asked Miss Jan. Did you hear me? I guess not, I said. Why aren't you in line, Jack? Miss Jan called. Did you hear me? I guess not, I said. Are you listening, Jack? Asked Miss Jan. Can you tell me what the story's about? I couldn't. You need some quiet time, Miss Jan said. I have to sit all alone, I asked. You can return when you're ready to listen. Ava is going to tell us about her dinosaur, said Miss Jan. Are you ready to listen? I am ready, I said. This dinosaur has wings, Ava said. I never knew some dinosaurs had wings. I raised my hand. Yes, Jack? Miss Jan asked. Did that dinosaur have feathers too, I asked. That's a great question, Jack, Miss Jan said. Let's find out together. So in this book, it started off when Jack wasn't listening to his teacher. He didn't listen when it was time to go inside. After recess, he didn't listen to some of the story. He didn't listen to put his jacket on. And so sometimes when we're not listening, we're not sure what is going on. Sometimes you can figure it out like, oh, everyone must be getting ready to go outside because they're all putting on their coats. But if we're not paying attention, we might not know that. And that's why it's really important to listen. And so that, first, again, like following the rules, it keeps us safe. So if your teacher says, everybody come inside, maybe it's going to start thundering outside, and we have to make sure that we're listening. Or if everybody needs to clean up, maybe someone spilled something and we need to make sure that the floor isn't slippery. So these are all things that we have to make sure that we're doing to keep us safe. And so one of the ways that we can tell if someone's listening or not is obviously if they respond. So if they're giving us a head nod, so nonverbal behavior, or a head shake, or if they're not doing what we asked them to do. So like when Jack wasn't putting his coat on. And then the other thing is, maybe they're nodding their head while we're talking, and that's called active listening and showing the speaker that you are paying attention and that you're understanding what they're saying. So some of the things that we can do to make sure that other people know that we are listening is nod our head when they're talking, like, oh yes, I know what you're talking about, I understand. And also making eye contact. So that's also really important. So when someone's talking to you, you want to make sure you're looking them in the eye. And in different cultures, it might be different. So you might know somebody who doesn't look someone in the eye. But in general, in school, usually we look someone in the eye when they're talking. And we use that as a way to know that they're listening. So it's very important to, if you're looking over here, you might not think that the person's listening to you. So always try to make eye contact. So again, nod your head, that nonverbal behavior. And you can also look interested. You don't want your body to be over here when someone's talking over here. It kind of looks like you're rushing to get away. So those are some things that we can do. And of course, answer questions verbally using yes, no, or more words than that. And that's pretty much it.